student in India aged about 45 years submits the following information for the assessment year 2021 to 22. Income from salary computed is 2,80,000. Income from house property computed 90,000. Life insurance premium paid rupees 30,000. So calculate his tax liability for the assessment year, that is 2021 to 22. So let's solve a problem. So question number 7. Computation of total income. Let's calculate the computation of total income. So computation of total income. Okay. After that, we should go the previous year and the assessment year. So 2020 to 21. 2021 to 22. After that, you should see the accessee and the status. Okay. So accessee, who is accessee? Mr. X. Then status. Status is a resident. After that, particular and the amount column. So in question they mention income from salary is computed. So computed means you can write directly, there is no TDS. You don't need to calculate any TDS part. Okay. So directly you can write. Okay. So first point is income from salary. Here you write computed. Okay, so you can write direct amount. In question they has given 2,80,000. Second point is income from house property, that is computed. So you can write direct amount. Okay, 90,000. So income from house property. How much they have mentioned? 90,000. Next one is, in question they did not mention income from profits and gains of business and profession. Okay, and in question one more they did not mention income from capital gain and income from other source. So you write these income from profits and gains of business, you write nil, and you write income from capital gain nil, income from other source you write nil. Okay, because in question they did not mention. If the question mention means you should write income from profits and gains of business and profession. Right? Nil. Next. Fourth one is income from capital gain. That also nil. Fifth one is income from other source. That also nil. After that you should calculate the gross total income, that you should be add. Okay. So here gross total income you should add. So 2,80,000 plus 90,000. You will get 3,70,000. 30,000. After that, they mention the life insurance premium paid is rupees 30,000. So you have studied the deduction part, that is deduction under section 80C. That life insurance premium, the maximum amount is 1,50,000, and in that whichever is less, you should take that value. Okay. So here you write working note. Working note, that is life insurance premium. Okay, so your actual amount, how much they have mentioned? Actual amount they mentioned 30,000. Okay, actual 30,000, and the maximum limit, how much they has given? 1,50,000. In this, whichever is less, that value you should take. So you will take 30,000. Okay. So you write less deduction. Under section 80C to 80U. So write here life insurance. Okay. So life insurance. Here you will write 30,000. Then you minus it. Okay. From 3,70,000 minus 30,000. So 3,70,000 minus 30,000, you will get 3,40,000. Okay. Okay, you will get 3,40,000. That is a total income. So this is the final answer, 3,40,000, that is the total income. After that, you should calculate the computation of tax liability. Next format. Computation of tax liability. That is total income, how much they are given? 3,40,000, isn't it? So write here total income. How much they have mentioned? 3,40,000. After that, 0 to 2,50,000, it's a nil. You have studied the format, isn't it? If the age is like below 60 years, then you should add the format like 0 to 2,50,000, it's a nil, and 2,50,000 to 5 lakh, it's a 5%. Then 5 lakh to 10 lakh, it's 20%, and above 10 lakh, it's, you will write 30%, isn't it? You have studied this format in the chapter name is deduction from gross total income. You have studied this part, isn't it? So we will use here also in assessment of individual, we will use here also same thing, this format. So 0 to 2,50,000, it's a nil. Next, after that 2,50,000 to 5 lakh, that is 5%. But in the answer did not reach 5 lakh. The answer has reached only 3,40,000. So you should write 2,50,000 minus, that is 3,40,000. Okay. So you should take the difference value. So 2,50,000 minus 3,40,000, you will get 90,000. So write here 90,000. After that they has told the 5% we have to take the percentage. Okay. So 90 into 5%. So you will get 4,500. Okay, then you see add. So they here also need only this value stays, that is 4,500. So that is a total amount. So 4,500. After that, you should take health and education cess, that is 4%. So you should take this value. Which value? That is 4,500. So here 4,500 into 4%. How much you will get? Into 4%. You will get 180. So you write here 180. After that you should add. Okay. So from 4,500 plus 180, you will get 4,680. That is a tax liability. Okay, so final you will get answer is tax liability, that is 4,680. So in question they have mentioned that income from salary is computed. So you should not calculate any TDS part. Directly you can write 2,80,000 because the question has mentioned computed. Next one is income from house property. The question they have mentioned computed. Okay, so you can write here 90,000. In case if they give municipal tax, rent pay, that time you should deduct. Okay, so here directly they has given, so there is no deduct. So you write 90,000. After that, in question they did not mention any profits and gains of business and profession. So we have written here nil. After that, income from capital gain. Okay, in question they did not mention any amount of capital gain, that is long term capital gain as well as short term capital gain they did not mention. So you should write nil. After that, income from other source. The question they did not give anything, so we have written here nil. After that, we will add from 2,80,000 plus 90,000, you will get 3,70,000. That is a gross total income. Next one is deduction part. Only the one deduction they has given, that is a deduction under section 80C to 80U. This deduction, okay, this deduction 80 under section 80C, it comes under life insurance premium. Okay, so life insurance premium, that is 30,000. So you should see the life insurance premium maximum limit. How much they given? Maximum limit is 1,50,000. You should see whichever is less, that value you should take. So 30,000 or 1,50,000. So you have taken only the 30,000. And right here, after that you minus, that is 3,70,000 minus 30,000. You will get 3,40,000. That is a total income. Then after that we should compute the tax liability. Okay, from total income how much you will get, from there you should see the tax liability. So here there is a slack value, that is 0 to 2,50,000 it's a nil, 2,50,000 to 5 lakh is a 5%, then 5 lakh to 10 lakh it's 20%, and about 10 lakh it's 30%. So based on this we will apply here. So 0 to 2,50,000 it's a nil, and 2,50,000 to 4,40,000. So you should minus it. You should take the difference. So you will get 90,000, and we should take this value, that is this percentage, that is 5%. So while you are calculating, you will get 4,500. Then you add it, that you will get 4,500. Then we should add here health and education cess, that is 4,500 into 4%. you will get 180. Then you add that, you will get, finally you will get answer 4,680. That is a tax liability. Okay. Eighth problem. Miss Kirti, a resident, submits the following particulars of his income and expenditure for the previous year 2020 to 21. So compute total income from, for the assessment year 2021 to 22. So gross total income, that is 9 lakh. Contributions to PPF 80,000. Contributions to annuity plan of LIC rupees 15,000. Contributions to Prime Minister's National Relief Fund rupees 10,000. Contribution to charitable hospital rupees 10,000. Contributions to defense fund rupees 10,000. So we should calculate the total income. So let's calculate the total income. So your problem number 8. Previous year and the assessment year. Year 2020 to 2021. 2021 to 2022. Then your accessee. Who is the accessee? Miss Kirti. Then status is a resident. After that, particular amount column. See, in question they already mentioned the what is a gross total income directly, that is 9 lakh. Okay, so they did not give any salary, then house, property, profits and gains of business, capital gain, then income from other source. After that, all calculated they make into one, that is a gross total income. So you write here directly gross total income, that is 9 lakh. After that, you have under this so many deductions. Okay, that is contribution to PPF 80,000. Next contributions to annuity plan for LIC rupees 15,000. Next contribution to Prime Minister National Relief Fund 10,000. Contributions to charitable hospital, they has given 10,000. Next one is contributions to defense fund, that is 10,000. So they has given so many deductions. So based on deduction, let's calculate. Okay, so let's deduction under section 80C to 80U. So the question they has given LIC premium 15,000. Okay, right here LIC premium. Question they has given 15,000. Okay, and the maximum limit is 1,50,000. Right here, maximum limit. How much they have given? 1,50,000. In this, whichever is less, that you should take. So that is 15,000. Right here, 15,000. After that, contribution. Next, deductions comes under contributions to PPF 80,000. Right here, 80,000. So contribution to EPF. So here 80,000. Then you add, okay, that is 15,000 plus 80,000, you will get 95,000. Okay. After that you should minus it, okay, from 9 lakh to 95,000. How much you will get? Let's see. That is an adjusted gross total income. So we can minus, how much you will get? 9 lakh minus 95,000. You will get 8 lakh 5,000. 8 lakh 5,000. Next comes under the contributions of Prime Minister's National Relief Fund. So this section comes under 80G. Okay, 80G, it's a full percent, like 100%. Okay, so write here point number 2. So here under section 80G, that is 100% of contribution to Prime Minister's National Relief Fund. So here 10,000. Okay. Then after that they has given contributions to defense fund. It's a 100% of in under section comes under 80G. Okay. So here 100% of contribution of defense fund. That here it's 10,000. So add 10,000 plus 10,000 plus 10,000, you will get 20,000. Okay, and after that you minus, that is 8 lakh 5,000 minus 20,000. How much you will get? Let's see. You will get 7 lakh 85,000. You should minus. Okay, you will get 7 lakh 85,000. After that, your actual donation, charitable hospital they has given, so we should take 50% of under section 80G. Okay, so here 50% deduction, right here 50% deduction. So actual donation 10,000 into 50%. Sorry, 50%. How much you will get? That is a charitable hospital. You will get 5,000. Okay. Then you should take or adjusted gross total income. You take this value, okay, that is 8 lakh 5,000. So 8 lakh 5,000 into 10%. Into 10%, how much you will get? 80,500. Okay. From 80,500 minus 5,000, in this whichever is less, that value you should take. So here you will get 5,000 is a less value. So 5,000 you will take, and that is a total income. And see how much you will get. You should minus from 7,85,000 minus 5,000. You will get 7,80,000. Okay. So in question they has mentioned directly the gross total income. Okay, so we have taken that is 9 lakh, and they have given so many deductions, that is LIC premium, contributions to PPF, next 100% contributions to Prime Minister's National Relief Fund, and contributions of Defence Fund. Next one is charitable hospital, and they have given certain value. Based on that we will apply here, and we will minus. After that you will get final answer, that is total income 7,80,000. Okay. Ninth problem. From the following particulars of Mr. Kiran Kumar, compute its total income for the assessment year 2021 to 22. Income from business computed 53,000. Income from house property computed 20,000. Interest on government security rupees 5,000. Capital gain they has given two. One is short term as well as long term. 15,000 short term and 15,000 long term. Winning from lotteries, cost of ticket rupees 1,000, gross rupees 30,000. Dividend and interest, that is gross. Dividend from foreign company 10,000. Interest on fixed deposit rupees 6,000. Interest on deposit with Binny Milk Limited 5,000. He makes the following payments. Okay. So life insurance premium policy amount rupees 1,25,000 and 5,000. Subscriptions to public dividend fund rupees 4,000. Deposit in 15 years post office CTD account rupees 2,000. Donation to an approved institution 20,000. Medical treatment of dependent person with disability rupees 28,000. So we have to compute the tax income. So let's solve the problem. So problem number 9. Computation of taxable income. Previous year and assessment year. So year 2020 to 2021, 2021 to 2022. So who is the accessee here? Mr. Kiran Kumar. And status. It's a resident. Particular and to amount column. So in question they did not mention income from salary. Okay, so we can write here income from salary, it's a nil. Okay, in question they did not mention, but we can mention here nil. So income from salary, right here nil. Next, income from house property, they have mentioned it's a computer. You write directly amount column 20,000. Second one is income from house property. How much? 20,000. Next, income from business, they has given 53,000. So here income from business, right here 53,000. Next one is income from capital gain. They have mentioned two. One is short term as well as long term. That 15,000 plus 15,000, you will get 30,000. You should add. Okay. So here fourth one is income from capital gain. So here long term, that is 15,000. Short term, you write here 15,000. Okay, then you add 15 plus 15, you will get 30. So 30,000. After that, fifth point, income from other sources. They has given so many things. It comes under income from other sources, that is interest on government securities, winning from lotteries, dividend from foreign company, interest on bank fixed deposit, interest on deposit with Binny Mills Limited. This and all comes under income from other source. Okay, let's write here income from other source. So first point is interest on government securities, 5,000. Next one is winning from lotteries, 30,000. Third point is dividend for foreign company, 10,000. Fourth point is interest on bank fixed deposit, it's 6,000. Next one is, last point is interest on deposit with Binny Mills Limited, that is 5,000. Okay, you add this amount from income from other source, 5,000 plus 30,000 plus 10,000 plus 6,000, 5,000. How much you will get? Let's calculate. 5,000, 30,000, 10,000, 6,000, 5,000. You will get 56,000. So 56,000. This is a, right here, 56,000. This is a total income. This is a income from other source. Okay, income from other source. After that, gross total income. Gross total income, how much you will get from 56,000 plus 30,000. 56,000 plus 30,000 plus 53,000 plus 20,000. You will get 1,59,000. Okay, 1,59,000. And you should deduct. Okay, so deduction under section 80C to 80U. So in their deduction part, they has given the medical treatment. So here LIC premium, they has given question 5,000. So maximum limit is 1,50,000. In this, whichever is less, that value you should take. So LIC premium, you should take 5,000. Next one is LIC premium 5,000. Next one is subscriptions to PPF, that is 4,000. Right here, subscription to PPF. Here it's 4,000. Yes. After that, they have given deposit in 15 years of post office CTD account, that is 2,000. Next comes under medical treatment of department person with disability. So with disability in income tax, they has given the person value is 75,000 that you should take. Deduction under section 80DD. So here medical treatment of department person with disability. Amount is 75,000. Okay. After that, donations to an approved. So here we should make approved institution is 50% of rupees 20,000. So 20,000 into 50%, you will get 10,000. Okay. After that, or 10% of adjusted gross total income. So we should calculate here aggregate gross total income. Okay, so I will wrap here because there is no space. So how to do calculate the calculation of adjusted gross total income. So particular and the to amount column. So gross total income, how much you will get? Gross total income 1,59,000. You should write here 1,59,000. thousand. After that, long term capital gain is that 15,000. Okay. Then deduction under section 80C to 80U, that is exempted one. Okay, we should not calculate exempted, that is 80G. We should not calculate 80G. From 80C to 80U we can take, but in that between 80G you should not take. Okay. Next, deduction under section 80C. Okay, that is 11,000. Deduction under section 80GT, you will get 75,000. After that, you add how much you will get. 15,000, 11,000, 75,000. You will get 1,00,000. After that, you should minus 1,59,000 minus 1,00,000. How much you will get? You will get 58,000. 58,000. Okay. So this is a adjusted gross total income. So we got here adjusted gross total income, that is 58,000. Right here 58,000. After that, in this whichever is less, that amount you should take. So that is 10,000. Right here 10,000. You will get 58,000. Okay, so in that 58,000 you should calculate 10%. So 58,000 into 10%, this 10%. Okay, you will get 5,800. In 10,000 and 5,800, in that whichever is less, that amount you should take. So here 5,800. After that you calculate 5,000, 4,000, 2,000, 75,000 plus 5,800. 5,000, 4,000, 2,000, 75,000, 5,800. You will get 91,800. Okay, 91,800. After that, you total it. How much you will get? That is a taxable total income. So that is 1,59,000 minus 91,800. You minus it. How much you will get? Let's see. You will get 67,200. So this is the final answer, that is taxable total income. So you should calculate the deduction part and then you should calculate the adjustment gross total income. Okay, how we will get? We will calculate this one. After that you will get 58,000. 58,000 into 10%, you will get 5,800. Then you should see 10,000 and 5,800, whichever is less, that value you should take, that you will come 5,800. Then you total it. You should add how much you will get. So you will get 91,800, and from 1,59,000 minus 91,800 you will get 67,200. So finally this chapter I completed the assessment of individual.